All right, and welcome to another round of Yu-Gi-Oh! Destiny Board. I'm your host. With me today, we have only two. Please welcome the returning veterans, Kyle.
He's typing!
Oh no, for context, we had a very interesting discussion about what do you call the persona of someone if their persona is an amphibian. Anyway, and our returning champion, Ben.
I still think it's Slippy.
Okay, so you know the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! Destiny Board. You get questions right, get points. Get questions wrong, lose points. Get the question right, get to go again. Please don't answer until I finish reading the question, and give me the full name of the card unless otherwise specified. I'll go over the categories from left to right. We have read the fucking card. You know what this category is. We have innovative gameplay. I'm going to describe the gimmick of an archetype. Tell me what archetype it is. High quality TV. These are all puns involving Yu-Gi-Oh! Card names and TV shows. Please insert the name of the card into the name of the TV show. Advent of the Emperor. These are all monsters with effects that activate when they are tribute summoned, when they're specifically tribute summoned. Calling card. I'm going to describe a card that was played by a character in either the anime or the manga. Tell me what card it is. To make it easy, I've limited it to relatively well-known cards in the current game, and I think that's what this right. CAPTCHA. So I stole this from MBT's Twitter threads. I'm going to show you 4 pictures of 4 cards, and I'm going to specify like a type or an attribute. Tell me the card that fits that attribute based on the picture. So if I have like 4 pictures, like find the warrior, find the water monster, right? That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
For this category, you do not have to give me the name of the card. Just give me the number. Every picture is numbered, so just tell me the number. Any questions?
Nope.
All right, Ben, would you like to start? You are returning champion.
Okay.
I think just assume Ben won the last one.
I mean, he didn't.
Like, Ben doesn't necessarily always,
But have you won? Have you won, Kyle?
like, once.
So there you
Probably,
go.
yeah.
All right, Kyle. Would you like to start?
No.
Okay, then Ben.
Okay, innovative gameplay for 200.
This archetype's gimmick is based on manning various ships. Ben.
Was Plunder Patrol?
That is correct. Yeah, admittedly, that was not a very well-worded question. Go ahead, Ben.
I thought it was
Let's
Cosmo.
do
Sorry.
CAPTCHA for 300.
All right, please find the warrior monster.
Ah, yes, Breaker the Magical Warrior.
Ben.
I think it's number 1.
That is correct.
Maximum 6.
Damn.
Maximum 6 is a warrior. This is a fairy. Number 2 is a fairy. Number 3 is a machine.
I
Number
know-
2 was the one that was throwing me off, because it could
I
be like
know
a
it
Satellar
wasn't.
Knight or something, but I don't recognize
It's
it.
Starry Night.
Innovative gameplay 300.
This archetype is about making deals with devils for powerful effects, then finding clever ways to not uphold your end of the bargain. Kyle.
DDDs?
That is correct. I think it's specifically stated on the back of the Pendulum Domination structure deck, where it's like it's the whole idea is you are cheating the devils out of their bargains. Anyway, go ahead, Kyle.
Read the fucking card.
300, 400.
Sure, why not?
Which one?
Whichever one. Dealer's choice.
All right, let's go 300. If there are 2 or more different monster types among the level 10 or higher monsters on the field, shuffle all cards except this one from both players' hands, fields, and grave it into the deck. Then each player draws 5 cards.
I've read this card recently.
The correct answer is Rainbow Bridge of Salvation.
That's why Martine was telling me about this!
Yeah, this is its on-field effect.
Martine almost resolved that effect.
Wait, no shot.
Yeah, that's why we were talking about it.
Ah.
I don't remember because he's like, you know this card's secret effect I'm talking about.
All right, Kyle, go for it.
Read the fucking card for 200. That was obviously too difficult.
You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Snake Eye or Diablo Star monster in your graveyard. Add one level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand, then place a targeted monster on the bottom of the deck. Ben.
What is original Sinful Spoils Snake Eye?
That is correct.
Innovative gameplay for 400.
This retro archetype's gimmick is reflected in their origin as video game bosses for side-scrolling shooter games, as the only way to destroy them is to lower their shields. Ben.
What is BES?
That is correct.
What?
Right? All of
BES.
the BES monsters are based on bosses from the Konami game Gradius. Go ahead, Ben.
What if I said, what is Bacterian Empire ships?
I would have counted that.
Let's do Advent of the Emperor for 300.
This card was used in Necros variants in conjunction with incantations as a way to trigger Herald of the Arclights and cripple an opponent's extra deck. Kyle.
This is a Borg, the Mega Monarch?
That is correct.
Does sound cringe. I changed my mind. Herald of the Arclight is
It, like,
cringe.
rips like 7 cards out of
It's
their
8.
extra or something, right?
It rips 8. And I think if you tribute summon it by tributing a tribute summon light monster, you get to pick.
Innovative gameplay for 100.
This archetype's gimmick is based on tabletop board games and moving monsters around the field like pieces on a game board. Kyle.
Aliens?
That is correct.
Read the fucking card for 100.
You can target one card you control, destroy it, then you can destroy one spell or trap on the field. Ben.
Shamed Soul of Shiyama.
That is correct.
Advent of the Emperor for 400.
This card was the win condition for an extremely janky OTK strategy that used fog counters. Ben?
Laudian Nimbus Man.
That is correct.
Calling card for 300.
One of the most infamous spells of the modern game. This actually has 2 anime appearances. Once in Duel Monsters, where it was used to intentionally lose a game, and again in Vrains, used by a Knight of Hanoi.
Sorry, what is this card? Oh,
Ben.
sorry, go ahead.
What is Soul Charge?
That is correct.
This
What
isn't Brains?
This card
What is
appears in
actually-
Vrains.
I can't. What is this category? Just
These are
fucking-
all cards that have anime and or manga appearances. And to make it
so
easy,
any
I've limited them to pretty well-known cards in the TCG, like Soul Charge. It's in the duel with the Knight of Hanoi and like one guy's avatar. It's the duel where they both brick, and they're like, "My hand is perfect." He Soul Charged, I believe, for 3 Steel Sword Mantises.
Capture for 200.
All right, please find the fiend. Kyle.
4.
That is correct. Is Red Blossoms from Underroot.
Advent of the Emperor. 500.
The card Wind Effigy is hilariously bad because there are no level 7 or higher wind normal monsters. Except for this one. Technically.
Damn it. What's this card called? Too many of these. Okay, I gotta count.
What the fuck are you counting?
Not that one. I need a pen and paper so I can write them all down.
I'll give you 5 seconds.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to do that in 5
3,
seconds.
2. Ben?
Simorg, Simorg, Lord of the Storm.
That is incorrect. Kyle, would you like to try?
No.
Alright, the correct answer is Simorg, Bird of Ancestry.
You think I would ever come up with that in a million years?
Yeah, this card treats itself as a wind monster while in the hand. It came out as set after Wind Effigy.
Advent of the Emperor. 1 Hankai's.
Our turn!
Monster with effect that activates on tribute summon.
Oh, come on. There's actually only one of these. Ben,
What do you mean there's actually only one of these?
go for it.
Wait,
What is it?
whatever. Fluanderies and Empen?
That is correct.
I completely understood that it was flu, and I completely.
Fluanderies and Empen, I believe, is the only Fluandery that has an effect that activates on tribute summon. Snowl does not. Snowl's effect, I think, applies if you control it. If you control it while it's tribute summoned.
Innovative gameplay.
All right, innovative gameplay for 500. This archetype's gimmick inverts the normal way to synchro summon by subtracting levels instead of adding them together. Ben,
Is there Shark Dick?
that is correct.
Calling card for 400.
Despite being one of the most infamous cards in GOAT format, this card would not make its anime appearance until Vrains, when Playmaker uses it to make Gaia's Saber the Lightning Shadow.
I didn't know he ever made Gaia's Saber. I obviously did not watch this episode. Oh no, I remember that episode. I obviously wasn't paying enough attention to it though. Fuck it.
Kyle,
Scapegoat.
that is incorrect.
Okay.
Joey uses Scapegoat.
So
Correct answer is Exarian Universe.
Advent of the Emperor for 200.
This card also made its appearance as a character where it dueled Jaden.
He dueled against a lot of...
I was like, I kind of stopped myself from not instantly buzzing and saying,
Jinzo.
I'm like, because that is not the right answer.
Ben,
What is Gravekeeper's Chief?
that is correct.
That was 200?
Yeah.
It didn't occur to me. Jaden dueled a lot of monsters.
I
I'm like,
realized
wait,
as soon as I thought it was
Kaiba
like,
Man,
wait a
Chaos
minute.
Sork, Dark Magician Girl, Yubel.
Kaiba Man.
Sky Scout, Zur, Brawn, Scar. Yeah,
Dueled 3 different Dark World monsters.
he does.
I do not envy him.
Well, only one of them plays Dark World.
Oh yeah, that's right. Zur was playing
like fusion.
Fake field spell turbo.
Yeah, Scar's like on anti-fusion stuff, and then Braun actually played Dark World. All right, Ben.
I just wouldn't want to meet them. They seem cringe. But Captcha for 400.
All right, please find the dragon. Kyle.
2.
Uh,
That is correct. Stardust Trail is a dragon.
What is this first one? It's like that is a very strange looking.
Snapdragon.
It looks kind of friendly.
Looks like a Pokemon.
I forget what the third monster is.
It's gotta be like a Beast Warrior, something ridiculous
some
like that.
guy.
I think he's a warrior, and then Dragonies is a warrior. Dragonies the empowered warrior.
Dragony's nuts.
Go for it, Kyle.
Read the fucking card for 500. Let's get the impossible one out of the way.
Cannot attack unless you control a fusion monster.
What? What? What kind of card is this?
This has got to be something stupid. It's like,
I mean,
why
okay,
would a card have this effect?
Admittedly, this is not that well known of a card.
It's probably a card that's never on the field ever either. I'm not guessing. Ben, you guessing something?
I can't even figure out why a card would have this effect.
All right, no one's getting this one. The correct answer is Evil Hero Adusted Gold.
Why?
Because it has 2100 attack on a level 4.
Why are you
It has to have-
summoning this?
Because it has 2100 attack.
Why does it have 2100 attack?
Because it's Captain Gold.
It's Captain Gold as an evil. Look.
Read the fuck card for 400. Let's get the slightly less impossible one out of the way.
During your opponent's turn, if this card is sent from its owner's hand or field to the graveyard, you can send one card from your hand or field to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card. Kyle.
Dia Bellstar, the Black Witch.
That is correct.
I've read that card 6 times because I routinely forget what it is.
All right, Kyle, go for it.
Since we're not doing the TV category, I'm going to continue to not ask about the TV category.
Okay.
Captcha for 100.
All right, please find the Dark Monster. Kyle.
1?
That is correct. Reshef's an Earth, Dark Guy is an Earth, and Saryuja's an Earth.
Reshef's an Earth? I thought he was a light.
He was a light, which is funny because he's Reshef the Dark Being. Yeah, but Saryuja's an Earth, Dark Guy
Thank
is
you,
an Earth.
rivalry format. Captcha for 500.
All right, please find the Water Monster. Ben.
3.
That is correct. Perform a power splash man with his.
I really wanted to say 3 because it just looks so fucking out of place.
Well, like, it's because all sub-terrors are Earths, I think.
Well, I mean, I guess
no,
it was at 1 and 4.
like Ultramophus is a fire.
Oh.
I
Well,
believe
I knew that some of the
I believe
sub-terrors, like, not the-
Kraken is an Earth. Levier's a wind. Nessie's a dark.
I knew the attributes of Nessie and Levier and the sub-terror. I knew, like, that one's probably not what I think it is.
All right, Ben, go for it.
I'll do the TV category. TV for 300.
This category I never understood.
Selena Gomez stars in this classic Disney Channel show with a Link 3 monster? Kyle.
Trigate Wizards of Waverly Place.
That is correct.
Oh.
Just-
that is
I
not what I said.
Yeah,
That is
that is a
Yeah,
mistake
but
on my
the Time
part.
Wizard's
I knew
not
she was
Link 3.
I knew she was doing Time Wizard. I was like, nah, like try get.
Oh,
All right, Kyle.
I'm gonna continue to not do the TV category. Calling card for 200 for no reason.
Despite being one of the most infamous searches in this game's history, to the point of being shorthand for any spell card like it, this card's only appearance in the anime was during the Virtual World arc used by a member of the Big Five. Kyle.
Reinforcement of the army.
That is correct. Do you know what he searches with reinforcement of the army?
Bro, I didn't know.
Which one is it?
It's the Judge Man. The guy,
Judge
whoever was, I think it's Johnson. He plays.
I only
reinforcement
know
of the
2
army.
of his
And
monsters.
he gets like the worst. He gets like one of the worst warrior monsters I've ever seen. I don't even remember what he searches.
It's like a vanilla monster. Probably.
Yeah, it's a vanilla. But like, it could have been any vanilla. He could have like fucking Digrapher, and he picked like the one that is worse than every other. He's like the absolute worst one. Go for it, Kyle.
Kagemusha, the blue flame or something.
No.
Calling card for 100.
One of the most famous stun cards in the game and a staple in many Tango Plant decks. This card comes from the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX manga, where it's used by, of all people, Jaden. Correct answer is Thunder King Ryo.
That is
Oh,
not
that's
what
right.
that was not what I was thinking of.
No,
What
I
are you thinking
remember
of?
because this card was a promo in the GX manga.
I was like, is Royal Oppression? Not Royal Oppression. Is yeah, is Royal Oppression still legal?
In Tango Plant? No.
Like, I don't know.
No, it's not.
Because I know it's legal in Edison.
What was the other one?
Vanities.
Oh my god.
Jaden would not play
Those
those
both
cards.
sounded like cards Jaden would play. Dude, Jaden was
No,
just
they
played
don't.
random. Yeah, dude, Jaden just played random shit.
He played Solemn Judgment.
That is
Bro,
true. He
Jaden
played
literally
Mirror
just
Force.
opened up booster packs and played what he got. Calling card for 500. Yeah, he was playing fucking Thunder King.
Released in the last TCG Premium Pack back in 2008 and playable since its release, this card belongs to, of all characters, Bastion in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX manga.
Playable as in like it's playable now?
I mean, if you're playing the right deck, I mean, why would you not use it? Let me put it this way: if you play Edison, you know exactly what this card is.
Like Edison,
If you
you
play
know what
Edison
this
format,
card
you know
is?
exactly what this card is. Correct answer is Mizuki.
Yeah, that's not
Oh.
what
Yeah, Bastion
This wasn't the
plays.
same set as Marshmallow?
There were 2 premium packs.
Oh.
The premium pack 1 had Magician of Black, Chaos, and Marshmallow. And premium pack 2 had Mizuki.
Is that the one with like Elemental Hero Nospi or whatever?
Yes. Elemental Hero Voltic, Elemental Hero Inferno, Elemental Hero Terra Firma, Evil Dragon.
Alright, now I
Arcana.
remember what Bastion's deck was in the manga. He had like Goka the Pyre of Malice.
Yeah, he had Gozuki too, which didn't come to the TCG until much later.
Shootin' Dojo. He had all those.
Yeah, all the
things.
zombies. All right, Kyle, go for it.
TV for 500.
But when the world needed him most, he tributed 3 monsters? Kyle.
Oh.
The Wicked Avatar, The Last Airbender.
That is correct.
Okay, now 100.
Stupid dog, you make me gain 200 attack? Kyle.
Banner of Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
That is correct.
That one should not be 100 points.
Why not?
Because who the fuck
Banner
knows
of
Banner
Courage
of...
is not
That
the
is such
most
a
well-known
weird
card.
card.
Well, you know it.
TV? I do, but that was because I knew Courage, the Cowardly Dog. 200.
This adorable Disney show tells the story of an anthropomorphic dog and her level 2 monsters? Alright, so no one's getting it. The correct answer is Sprite Bluey.
Sure, why not?
And last
Yeah.
one, high quality TV for 400. Go on adventures with Boots the Monkey and an Earth Fairy? Ben,
Oh, Mudora the Explorer.
that is correct.
That one had me fucking stumped.
All right, so moving on into the second
Pokemon.
round, going from left to right. IRL lore, I'll give you the inspiration behind a card's name. Tell me what card it is. Prophecy, all cards that are technically prophecy monsters, or prophecy cards, not just monsters, cards. OK Cupid, all monsters that are searchable off of Cupid pitch.
Oh, fuck off.
Polymerization, this is the before and after category written in the form of a fusion monster requirements. Right, 1 blank plus 1 blank. Hero City, these are all hero related, either hero monsters or hero related support cards. Do the card at the time, these are all cards that are or were forbidden. Kyle, the board is yours.
Fucking OK Cupid for 600. Because it's like funny, you know?
600. Can we
This
search?
old
Yeah.
flip monster has a famous but very rare misprint, easily worth over $8,000.
$8,000.
Morphing Jar?
That is correct.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like the Jinzo background, right?
The Jinzo jar.
IRL lore for 600. Everything 600 for Cupid Pitch.
In the Abyss lore, Ecclesia gains a new hammer after leaving the Dogmatica Nation. This little guy hitches a ride and gives the hammer its name.
Fuck, Ben knows these cards, I don't.
gives the hammer. I didn't even know the hammer had a name.
5 seconds.
There's too many of them. I don't know which one it is.
3,
I only know the
Two.
name of one.
1. The correct answer is Springen's Rocky.
Good, that was
Okay.
not the one I knew. I only know Bringa. And Sargus, I guess, but it's not Sargus, obviously.
Alright,
He's
I'll
not
go
even
for it.
real springing.
Yeah, I believe that-
Prophecy for 600.
yeah, I believe the hammer's name is Rocky-chan.
Sure.
Sure.
This flip monster
I
is
don't know
noted
the
for being
concept
one of the
art.
few good light monsters in GOAT format due to its level, effect, and ability to set up the graveyard for later power plays. Ben,
Was Magical Merchant?
that is correct.
Fucking white people internet.
You live in the same house.
Fucking white people internet.
Go ahead, Ben.
Let's do IRL lore for 800.
Kanzei Motokiyo is regarded as one of the greatest playwrights in traditional Japanese plays called No. He's also known by a different name, which is given to this tuner monster. Ben,
No Punk Zeaman.
that is correct.
I'm so mad. 'Cause I'm like sitting there, I'm like, this is exactly something Ben would know. It's 100% made for Ben.
Do Polymerization for 600.
All right.
It's too late, Ben. You can't go back.
1 level 2 Psychic Nomi tuner plus 1 level 4 Rock normal monster. Ben,
There's like multiples. The Psyframe Gear Gamma the Magnet Warrior.
that is correct.
Yeah.
That's the only one that works. Beta's a level, because Psyframe Gear Beta's a level 1, and Psyframe Gear Alpha.
Oh, I didn't know the Psyframes were different levels.
Yeah.
What if they summon Zeta?
Epsilon doesn't work. There is an Epsilon the Magnet Warrior, but he's an effect monster.
What's Hero City?
Hero cards or hero related support.
Okay, let's not do that one.
Wait, let's do that one.
Time for 400.
I know hero monsters.
One of the most iconic monsters in Goat format, this monster was occasionally cited in Dragon Rules because it was a normal summon that answered Jaugen the Spiritualist and Evil Swarm Ophion. 5 seconds. 4, 3,
Okay.
2.
There's only one monster in Goat.
1.
Is that right?
Ben?
Tribe-infecting virus?
That is incorrect.
That is a really good guess,
The
though.
correct answer is Tsukuyomi.
Oh. Oh, much worse. Okay.
Tsukiyomi was banned?
Tsukuyomi was banned. Yeah, this card was banned for a long time.
God, a normal summon Bokaboom? Fuck, that's too good.
Alright, Ben, go for it.
Do the crime, do the time for 600.
Currently unbanned with a crippling errata, this is one of the few cards, if not the only card, that was forbidden before it was even released in October of 2010. Ben.
What is Temple of the Kings?
That is correct.
Prophecy for 400.
This card is best known for its role in 2018 Gokis as insurance against hand traps such as Effect Veiler and Infinite Impermanence. Ben.
What is Magical Midbreaker Field?
That is correct.
Prophecy for 800.
This monster has the same effect as unerratted Dark Magician of Chaos. However, due to the difficulty of actually resolving that effect, it has never seen any real competitive play. Correct answer is Endymion the Master Magician.
Oh, I was way off.
Category pussy.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, Cupid for 400.
Before Gimmick Puppet Nightmare was discovered, you could play this devout monster instead. Kyle.
Raw's Disciple.
That is correct.
IRL lore for 1,000.
In Irish mythology, the Irish hero Luke, father of Cuchulainn, wielded a bloodthirsty spear dubbed Eredbar. However, in Japan, this spear and many others like it were given a different name, a name shared with this iconic dual-terminal dragon. Ben.
Is it Brionac Dragon of the Ice? That's my guess. Brionac Dragon of the Ice Barrier.
That's correct.
Hero City for 600.
Oh? This is the only non-elemental hero monster to have alternate artwork. Ben.
What is Destiny Hero Plasma?
That is correct. Go ahead, Ben.
Polymerization for 800.
1 level 3 monster with 0 attack and defense, plus 1 level 2 light Nomi tuner monster.
I mean, that could be Cypher Gear Gamma again.
Correct answer is Chaos Core of Chaos. Alright, Ben, go for it.
I am not familiar with the card Chaos Core. Polymerization for 1,000.
Alright. 1 Chaos monster plus 1 draw spell.
Chaos monster is in a monster with chaos in its name.
You know, I
Not
have an
necessarily,
answer.
Not necessarily. A
and
lot
you're
of
not gonna
go.
monsters with chaos in their. Some monsters, or some cards that relate to chaos stuff also include Blacklister soldiers.
Right.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. I want to answer because I'm technically right, but you're not.
All right,
Maybe
go for
it's
it,
the
Kyle.
one he's thinking nobody will get.
Kyle.
Dark Magician of Chaos Space.
Not
Tell
a
me
draw-
that's not a draw spell.
It is not a draw spell.
It is a spell that draws a card. I don't feel like
I want
Tell me
dock
that's
you.
not-
I will not dock you.
I knew it wasn't right, but tell me I'm
You're
Wrong.
no.
I'm not wrong. It's a spell that draws a card.
Ben.
Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning of the End.
That is correct.
I want to judge. You're
The
gonna
other-
tell me that Chaos Space is not a draw spell.
Chaos
What
Space
was
is
the
not a
other
draw spell.
one?
The other one is Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos Greed.
Chaos Greed, of course.
Hey, judge.
Fine, you know what, Kyle? I'll bump you up to 4,000.
No, I don't want the points.
Okay.
It's a matter of principle.
No, I just want to be. I don't want the points. I want to be right.
All right, Ben, go for it.
Okay, Cupid for 800.
First appearing in 2012, this TCG exclusive monster formed part of the Chain Beat strategy alongside Evo Storm Thunderbird due to its ability to dodge board wiping effects.
I like Chaos. I like TCG exclusives from back in the day because they're
Ben.
literally anything.
Well, Wind Up Rabbit.
That is correct. Go ahead,
Kind of
Ben.
interesting tech. Do the crime, do the time for 800.
Previously banned for its role in all manner of FTKs, most notably Exodia, but also one with Exchange of the Spirit. In the OCG, this card actually went from 1 to 2 before getting banned in 2005. Ben.
Was Makira the Destructor?
That is correct.
Why did they put this to 2?
I don't know. When I went to the Wikipedia to look at the historic ban list chart, Makira was at 1 for a while. It went to 2, and then right after that, it got banned.
Hero City for 800.
Vision Hero Vine was the first main deck Vision Hero to come to the TCG. This monster, released in the first Battles of Legend, was the second. Kyle.
Vision Hero Witch Raider?
That is correct.
Fuck is what? That's a word.
It's fucking. It's a heavy storm. Or no, it's not a heavy storm. It's Harpy's Feather Duster.
I think it also has a Draco, like true Draco summoning condition. You contribute traps for it.
Well, that makes sense. That's well, Vision shows
Yeah.
gimmicks that weren't out yet.
Go ahead, Kyle.
IRL Lore 200.
The genus Lanius refers to a group of carnivorous birds called shrikes. Many monsters in the Raid Raptor archetype are based on these birds. So is this gunslinging monster. Ben.
My boy, Tri Brigade Shirag the Ominous Omen.
That is correct.
Hero City for 1,000.
Every hero fusion monster is either a warrior or a fiend, except for these two.
There's 2? You're making me name 2? That's mean.
They're fusion
They're
monsters?
fusion monsters.
Okay. I think I know one.
Alright, I can give you the types. One of them is a pyro, the other is a spellcaster.
Yeah, I know the Pyro.
Spellcaster.
I don't know the Spellcaster.
Oh, fuck.
5 seconds.
Maybe I know the Spellcaster.
4.
Can we team up and get half credit each?
Sure. I'd allow it.
But do I know what this card's name actually is?
Kyle, if you can give me one of them, I'll give you half credit.
Elemental Hero Inferno.
That is one of them. What's the other?
Yeah. It's Heat and Lady Heat's fusion. I don't know why I have that information.
Pyro?
Yeah, I know, right?
3,
What type is he?
2.
A warrior.
One.
Wait, is he
Okay,
warrior?
the
I
other
think it's
one's
Pyro.
like the
No,
Neos
isn't he a
Wiseman
Pyro?
fusion monster.
Yes, the correct
Right?
answer is Elemental
it
Hero
Neos
Inferno
Kluger?
and Elemental Hero Neos Kluger.
Okay.
Neos
I don't
Kluger's
even know what Neos-
spellcaster. Inferno
Okay, wait.
is
So
the
wait,
pyro.
Lady Heat and Heat are warriors.
Yes.
I think is he a warrior? I thought he
think
was
he's
a
a warrior.
fucking Pyro for some reason.
So I knew that. Okay, the spellcaster one I knew was like related to Neos Wiseman because that card is a spellcaster, and I wasn't sure if it was Neos Kluger, but like, yeah.
All right, Kyle, go ahead.
Prophecy for 200. Literally any monster in the game.
Draw monster card. Kyle,
Breaker the Magical Warrior.
that is correct.
You have to write that in Japanese. It doesn't sound good in English. Okay, Cupid for 200.
This is the only searchable gadget off of Cupid Pitch.
Oh, fuck off.
Ben, that is correct.
Who the fuck knows the
Gadgets?
defense values
Me,
of the
what?
gadget? Why would you know that? What are you
Because I
putting
play
in defense?
gadgets.
You normal summon them!
Red gadget is 13-15, yellow gadget is 12-6, and I think 12. Is that right? 12-6? No,
Yellow gadget's 12-12. Green
12-12.
gadget's 14-6.
that's right. Can't be 12-6.
Yellow guys, you
totally.
can't be 12-6 would be
Yeah,
right.
unsearchable. Yeah. Go ahead, Ben.
Okay, Cupid for 1,000. Gadgets.
This monster was a viable side deck card in old school Yu-Gi-Oh because it could theoretically one-shot an opponent with a very
God,
large
you did
fusion
this
deck.
before. This.
I did. I did,
What
but
did you?
in a
This is the
different
final
way.
Jeopardy. Okay,
Ben.
it's Memory Crusher.
That is correct.
Hero City 400.
Of the 4 original hero normal monsters, this one is the most versatile because it has the most number of fusion monsters that use it as material.
Well, it's one of 2. I mean, there's 2 that are used all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna guess. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Kyle?
Avian or Elemental Hero Avian.
That is correct.
Excuse me. Woo! 150-50.
What was the other one? Burstinatrix?
It's either Avian or Sparkman.
I don't think Sparkman has that
Sparkman's a-
many.
Sparkman's got some weird ones.
Because
Sparkman's in a bunch of like the big ones, you know.
Thunder Giant,
He's in
Sparkman's in
Tempest.
Thunder Giant, Tempest, and Plasma Vice. Oh, Dark
And
Bright.
Shining Flare Wingman.
Oh, it's true.
And probably that means Shining Phoenix Enforcer too,
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's in a bunch. I'll look it up later. I'm curious. I feel like Sparkman's just in a bunch of fusions.
Yeah, Kyle, no, it's Kyle. Sparkman is in a bunch of them.
Polymerization for 200.
One rank 7 Floodgate plus 1 continuous draw spell. Ben,
Oh, duh.
Ashtira, Arise Heart of the Underdog.
that is correct.
Polymerization for 400.
1 level 1 Pyro plus 1 level 3 Hand Trap.
That's no fair. Ben knows all
Ben.
level 1 pyros.
Snake Eye, Ash Blossom, and Joyous Spring.
That is correct.
See, he knows all of them.
Hero City.
One of the few monsters that use heroes as material that aren't heroes themselves. In the anime, this monster was originally a fusion monster. In the TCG, it's a main deck monster. Ben.
What?
Eos Wiseman.
That is correct. All right, Ben.
Do the crime, do the time for 200.
One of the original Power 5 spell cards. This is the only one that is still banned as of 2023.
I don't know what the original Power 5 spell cards are.
If I tell you what they are, it gives it away.
That's true.
I am unfamiliar with that vocabulary.
I think I know what it is.
Ben.
The Pot of Greed?
That is correct. I believe the original Power 5 are Raigeki, Dark Hole, Pot of Greed, Change of Heart,
Monster Reborn.
Monster Reborn.
Do the crime, do the time for 1000.
Although legal in the TCG and OCG during the respective Teledyne formats, the OCG also had this spell card alongside Bryonic Dragon of the Ice Barrier, which went 3 pluses with Mizuki and Plague Spreader Zombie.
There's no way you're waiting. Why did that card get banned?
I'm having trouble like wrapping my head around what this question is actually
So
saying.
basically, the TCG and OCG. So this card is currently banned. That's one hint. During Teledad, it was legal. However, in the OCG, it was much more broken than it ever was in the TCG because the OCG also had Bryonic.
So it was... I have a card that I think it might be. I'm just trying to figure out how Bryonic makes it broken.
5 seconds.
I guess I don't know when Teledead format was.
4, 3, Ben.
It's a card of safe return.
That is correct.
Okay, I clicked the fucking button at the exact same time and I was about to say that and I'm fucking mad. that was like frame.
Now, I don't know exactly how the OCG abused card of safe return. My guess is that being able to make Bryonic means that you can get Mizuki's out of your hand. Mizuki plus Plague Spreader also means you can go into Bryonic easier. And every time you revive Plague Spreader Zombie and Mizuki, you get to draw cards.
The thing that was throwing me off was I couldn't figure out like... I guess the thing, at first I was like, oh, there must have been some infinite loop with it, and then I realized like, well, it doesn't have to be an infinite loop to be broken. Like, you still get to draw like 2 cards if you do that.
All right, go ahead, Ben.
Prophecy for 1000.
Although not a bad card on release, this card was limited for nearly 7 years due to an OCG loop with DD Borderline.
DD Borderline?
Yes, this card is a trap. It's limited for a long time.
Something even form a loop with DD Borderline.
Correct answer is Transmigration Prophecy.
That's why this was limited?
Supposedly. OCG had it limited for a while, and I don't know if this was at the time that OCG and TCG had shared ban lists. I don't think it was. But I think apparently in the OCG they're abusing this thing with DD Borderline. I think to get spelled out of your graveyard, and then you can use another Transmigration Prophecy to put the first one back into your deck, so you can just loop them.
I mean, I wasn't sure why that card was limited when it got limited, but I just thought that it was just because it was good.
All right,
like
and the last one,
okay card.
IRL lore for 400. Just like there are the 7 deadly sins, there are also the 7 heavenly virtues: justice, prudence, temperance, hope, faith, love, and fortitude. These 7 virtues are represented in this series of monsters. Kyle.
Spellbooks?
That is incorrect.
Oh, fucking it's stupid.
Ben.
Guard Dragons.
That is correct. Yeah. Elpie, Pisty, Agripane. I think there's a Guard Dragon Andrea. There's Justitia, Phronesis, and then there's a Guard Dragon Garmedes, which is based on Charmedes. So before you wager your points, I'll show you the category for your final Jeopardy, for your final Destiny question. We have better late than never. How many points would you like to wager?
All of them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Your question is, in the TCG, Psychic was the first type to be added after the game's release. In the OCG, it was this one.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, the first wave of OCG cards had a very limited amount of types, and then they got this one.
Oh, so this is like really early.
It's early on in the game. So like, in the TCG, they got the original 13 types early on, right? So fish and pyros and reptiles and stuff, those all got added at the same time as warriors, dragons, and spellcasters. The OCG, they got added sequentially. So I believe first it was like dragons, spellcasters, machines, and warriors, and then they got this one.
The first, they got dragons, spellcasters, machines, and warriors, and that's
I
it.
believe those were the first ones. Certainly dragons and spellcasters, and warriors were like
Well,
were
yeah, that makes
the
sense.
first. Were among the first.
I mean, I have no way of like getting this question. Just got to guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna guess a type. What is a type that I feel like would not have been like the OG? Dude, I should pick one of the rush duel types. That'd be kind of funny.
What, like celestial
Cyborg.
dragon or
Cyborg.
I'm thinking Omega Psychic personally.
Omega Psychic?
Yeah, every time I'm looking at like the dueling book types, I always see that one. It makes me laugh.
What does that even mean?
The Omega Psychic. It's like Psychic, but Omega. Fuck it, we're gonna go with this one. This feels like a type that shouldn't exist.
All right.
Eh.
So both answers are in. So the question was, in the TCG Psychic, what's the first type to be added after the game's release? In the OCG, it was this one. Ben, your answer is Fiend, and Kyle, your answer is Thunder. That is incorrect. The first type to be added to the game, the OCG, was actually Pyro.
What was what?
That was
Soul or something?
That was not one of my top types.
Yeah, Pyro was the first.
I was either
What
thinking.
was it? What was the monster?
I don't know. There's probably a bunch of Pyros probably a bunch of Pyros that got added to the game at the same
Volcanic
time.
Emperor.
I was thinking of weird types. I was like Thunder. I'm like that's kind of weird. I was like Beast Warrior's kind of weird, but I,
I
think
thought it
there
was Fiend because Kaiba uses Fiend type monsters like really early on in the manga and the anime.
I just figured there'd be like Fiend would just be like something that already exists.
Alright, and with that concludes this round of Yu-Gi-Oh! Destiny, where we ended on a draw. Thank you guys so much for participating. Anything you'd like to say?
Did your friend give you an answer, Kyle?